जनशलाय नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमः। ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Very, very happy to be with all of you this morning. I'll be happier if some of you, at least 25 of you, agree to turn on the video. I'll be very happy. Hare Krishna. So we have successfully completed 6 chapters of the Chaitanya Charitamrita by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, the Panchatattva, right? By Gurudev's mercy, by Srila Prabhupada's mercy, by the mercy of all Vaishnavas, we have been able to complete this. Hari Bol. So we're going to embark on the next journey, which is we are going to be discussing the 7th chapter. Yes, the 7th chapter is having only one theme. If we study the whole 7th chapter, it speaks about only one theme. And what is that one theme? How Panchatattva flooded the entire world with Krishna consciousness. That's all. In Hindi, we call it उन्होंने कृष्ण प्रेम की बाढ़ लेके आए वे सब. They brought a flood of Krishna consciousness. How Panchatattva brought a flood of Krishna consciousness, that is mentioned in this particular section, right? So what happens in this section, very interesting, is Mahaprabhu is giving mercy, wholesale mercy, free of cost, along with all his associates, the Lord Chaitanya, in 5 features. 5 features. Why he has 5 features, we're going to find out, right? I've not made notes to this section, but I'll make it, and I'll be giving you all also. But it is said that they gave mercy and many accepted the mercy and many did not accept. Many escaped the mercy. They ran away. Bhagne lag gaye. They were running in different directions. And how exactly Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu devised a strategy to show mercy to escapists, those who escaped from mercy. How exactly Mahaprabhu showed them mercy? Who are the ones who escaped? So very interesting section here. How the escapers also given mercy. So when I read this section for the first time, I got an example in my mind. Yes. How many of you are parents, mother or father? Yes. How many of you had children who are fussy, eaters, naughty? Okay, at least one. One is there to purify us. Nice. So you give the child medicine. No, now mother is taking medicine, beta. He's doing like this. And then the child runs away from the room. And then the mother or the father is to run after the child. Please take this medicine, take this medicine. Otherwise, how will you get cured? How will your sickness go away? Experience of this Leela? Okay, good. Every house has that experience. This is kahani ghar ghar ki. And then even with food, take this, but that is very healthy. You say, no, 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 I don't want this food. No, no, no. And the child is running all over the house, and the parents are also running all over the house. Similarly, these are the mischievous living entities who don't want to accept Krishna consciousness, which is the food for the soul, which is the medicine for the soul for the treatment of the material disease. They don't want that. They're taking, karo beta, beta, ek kha le, chota sa bite. So there are different ways. Please take this lollipop. Lollipop khao. And the child very nicely opens mouth for lollipop. But as soon as you see the mother gives the lollipop and changes quickly and gives the medicine, he spits out the medicine and runs away. So the child troubles the parents very nicely. Similarly, these mischievous children who do not want to accept Krishna consciousness, they don't want to accept Krishna consciousness. They simply want to enjoy in this material world. How that is the supreme mercy of Mahaprabhu. Those who left, those who didn't want Krishna consciousness, those who escaped, those who ran away, those who had no value for it. He एक एक को ढूंढ ढूंढ के Krishna consciousness दिया. So we're going to see the supreme compassionate aspect of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this chapter. Namo Mahavadanyaya. Yes, and it is for these people that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas. So there's a mention of that Leela. And then there is a pastime. Yes, a pastime with Prakashananda Saraswati. Because he was the major escapist. Correct? He was on hit list of the escapists, and he had 60,000 disciples. They were also escapists. They all escaped. And how Mahaprabhu very beautifully attracted their hearts and gave them Krishna consciousness. That story we are going to see in this particular chapter. So I've given you an overview. As I rightly said, there's only one theme in this chapter. How Panchatattva floods the entire world with ecstatic Krishna prema. That's it. There's nothing else. So let us begin. So the first 6 verses, 6 slokas, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami offers his respectful obeisances unto the Panchatattva. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Some more videos if possible. I know some of you are going to job, some of you are preparing to go to job, some of you are preparing to prepare to go to job. I understand, but something, even if you can show me fan, I don't mind. I don't want to see these black boxes. Black boxes don't inspire. Yes, black Brahman. So if you can show me fan, no problem. Fan, tube light, no problem. We'll accept it. But something should be on. Yeah? Correct. Thank you. Thank you for processing my request. Okay, so let's begin. The first prayer. If you see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the first verse is always a very special prayer offered. Yes, to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Agatyeka gatim natva hinartha dikasadakam Shri Chaitanyam likhyate prema bhakti vadanyata. Because this verse is about prema bhakti vadanyata. How Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his super excellency, is to distribute this prema bhakti vadanyata means magnanimously. Sabko. जिसको चाहिए, जिसको नहीं चाहिए, person who wants it, person who doesn't want it, a person who cares for it, person who doesn't care for it, for a person who values it, for a person who doesn't value it, a person who deserves it, a person who not deserves it. Everybody got Krishna Prem. That is what is Mahavadanya aspect. You're going to see that. So, Prema Bhakti Vadanyata, magnanimity in distributing this Krishna Prem. Likhyate Asya, I'm just writing about that. Correct? That's what I said. That is the whole theme. The whole theme of this entire section. Sri Chaitanyam Likhyate Asya. I'm writing something about Sri Chaitanya, who is Prema Bhakti Vadanyata, magnanimous in distributing Krishna Prem. Yes, Agati. Agati means what? Agati means this fellow is a rascal who is not going to reach anywhere. Kidhar bhi nahi pahunchne wala. Sometimes out of frustration we say, na, भाई तेरा लाइफ में कुछ नहीं होने वाला, तेरा लाइफ में कुछ नहीं, तू कहीं नहीं जाएगा लाइफ में. How many of you ever said that to someone out of frustration or out of concern? Said that तेरा कुछ नहीं होने वाला लाइफ में. So such a person is called agati. Agati means कहीं नहीं पहुंचने वाला व्यक्ति. Number one. Second category is ekagati. Agati, ekagati. So Shri Chaitanya, the agati means a person who is not going to go anywhere. For such a person, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made himself the only gati. Got it right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became the only destination, the only goal for such people. Ekagati. Yes, agatim, ekagatim. So Natva. Hence I offer obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who didn't have goal of life. He became the goal of life for everybody. Just imagine before coming to Srila Prabhupada's movement, we are not in ISKCON. Somebody comes and asks us, Hare Krishna Prabhuji or Mataji, what is the goal of your life? And we say, really, what? What is the goal of life? We really don't know what is the goal of life. We don't know what is life. We don't know what is goal. And actually, we are all been wandering aimlessly. Yes, aimlessly. That's what we are. Brahmati Upariyata, Bhagavatam says very clearly that aimlessly we have been wandering in this material world. Brahmati Upari Adaha. Just like a child gets into a lift and presses the button for the top floor, goes to top floor, then he presses the button on the ground floor, then he comes to ground floor. Then again he presses the button for the top floor, and like that he keeps going up and down in the lift, and that's his time pass. Similarly, the living entity is also doing time pass. Sometimes going to Indraloka, sometimes going to Narkaloka, sometimes dwelling in the Prithvi Loka. So like that up and down, up and down, up and down, we've been doing without any goal. Agati. So Agati Ekagati. Similarly, we all got a goal. Back home, back to Godhead. Prabhupada gave us that goal. You don't have any goal? Please understand the goal of life is to go back home, back to Godhead. Hina. Hina means gire hue. Yes, gire hue. How many of you saw this Jagai Madai drama that our devotees did at BYC? Good. Some of you could see it live. Some of you were acting in that. Some of you saw it probably on the YouTube. Yes, good. Very nice, but watch it. So in that, the first comment is Grace Deendayal Prabhu, the senior most devotee in our entire Pune, was here for the festival. He came and told me the first thing, Prabhu, your Jagai Madai were real. And I was just wondering, it took us so much of time in training to be like that, to make it look real, to make them look cruel, to make them look like, monsters. A lot of training, a lot of makeup, yes, a lot of action, a lot of sound, background effect, a lot of sounds from the music sound system we had to produce to make them cruel. But the original Jagai Madai, how they must have been. Because every devotee, as I personally did the makeup for everybody. Yes, because I wanted them to look in a certain manner. So I personally makeup karta hu, sabka. So I was doing this makeup, and I was wondering how must this Jagai Madai look, and whatever, no matter how much ever we try to make it, we can never ever make it to that original. So these guys were actually so fallen. They were unable, because they were drunk. They were unable to hear anything. Yes. Imagine you are not got your 6 hours of rest, 7 hours of rest. You have not got your proper rest. Can you stay awake in chanting? Can you stay awake in Bhagavatam class? For example, in our Bhakti Yoga Club Kharadi, we have our Bhakti Shastri class at 6 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. 6 a.m. on Saturday, we have the Bhakti Shastri class. So I've told all devotees, please get good rest and come. Bhakti Shastri class is not resting time. Oh, let me catch up for my yesterday's sleep. I could not complete my quota of 6 hours of rest, 7 hours of rest. So what I will do, I'll come to Sanatan Dharma Prabhu's class, Bhakti Shastri class at 6 o'clock, and Prabhuji, आप शुरू हो जाइए, हम मस्त अपना काम करेंगे. So you cannot catch up for your rest in the morning time. Very clear. Sleep and come. Because if you don't sleep properly, you will not be receptive. Correct? You will not listen. So similarly, these people are so heinous, so fallen. Fallen because they did not have any punya. They only did papa. And number three, they were in the highest realm of ignorance. Yes. I was personally training these Jagai Made how to be. I was telling them, you should be highly intoxicated, absolutely inattentive. So that was a situation of hina. Hina Adhika Sadakam Sri Chaitanyam. Yes. Oh, sound effect. Okay, taken care of. Nice, nice Prabhupada sound effect. So he made people who were Hina Artha Adhika, who were inferior and worse candidates. He made them as sadhak. He made them practitioners of Krishna consciousness. So such Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Let's contemplate and let's move ahead in this section because this verse summarizes the entire mood. So now we'll go a little fast. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Shri Krishna Chaitanya Tahara Charanashrita Sei Bada Dhanya. Simple. So this Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya, anybody who takes Charana Ashrita, taking shelter of your lotus feet, Sai Bada Dhanya. So he is Mahavadanya. We can become Mahadhanya. When we take shelter of Mahavadanya, we can become Mahadhanya. Greatly fortunate. So why greatly fortunate? Because we get that which is meant for the highest category of people, whoever you are, meant for the highest category of people. Correct? Imagine there is a announcement made, like our management makes announcement. Prasadam only for people having coupons. Yes, anyone not having coupons, you will not be getting. It's not that you will not be getting. You have to wait in the line, and if in the end it remains, then you might get prasadam. So prasadam only for coupon holders, and the prasadam is ecstatic. It's puris and paneer sabji and pulao, kadhi, rasmalai, gulab jamun, no jalebi, rabdi, pakoda. So ecstatic prasad is there. But then suddenly the manager announces, kitchen managers, because of a very overwhelming response, we have increased the kitchen count. So don't worry, even those not having coupons, you are also welcome to take prasad. Everyone is happy. Yes. And then some devotees feel that they have not, they somehow missed the festival. They really wanted to go, but because of lack of plan, so they come back home and they feel, oh, we could not go to the festival, we missed it. And the devotees arrange that don't worry, there is all those devotees who missed. There's a parcel prasadam which will come at your doorstep and you all can eat prasad at home. Arey wow, home delivery. Yes, Mahaprabhu's mercy is like that. Mahaprabhu's mercy is done door delivery. Mahaprabhu has the Dunzo, Zomato, all options available. He'll come to your door and deliver it. Not only just door delivery, somebody is just willing to door delivery, so that fellow will drop and go. Mahaprabhu is willing to come inside. If you are not willing to move from your room, he can even do room delivery. He'll come and deliver it there where you are. He will come after you and give it. That is why he is Mahadanya. You just take shelter of his lotus feet once, and then it is his responsibility to give you Krishna Prem. You just be available, just be there. So that's the beauty. Next. Purve Guru Adichaya Tatve Kaila Namaskar. Guru Tattva Kiyachi Ebe Panchira Vichar. So we had this Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan Ishan Ishavatarakan Tat Prakasam Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Samyitam. The first verse, the very first verse of Mangalacharan, if you see, the first verse of Mangalacharan contained the 6 elements. Vande Gurun, the spiritual master. Isha Bhaktan, the devotees of Krishna. Ishan, the Lord himself. Ishavatarakan, the incarnations of Lord. Tat Bhaktam Tat Shakti. So Tat Prakasham Tat Shakti. The manifestation of Lord and the energy of Lord. So these are the 6 elements of the Pancha Tattva. So they are the Shadasat Tattva. And the Guru was already explained. The first chapter completely is dedicated to Vande Guru. So now the other 5 elements, which is Isha Bhaktan, Ishan, Ishavatarakan, Tat Prakasham, Tat Shakti. These 5 elements will be explained very nicely in this particular chapter. So that's what he is telling. Krishna's Kaviraj. पंचतत्व अवतीर्ण चैतन्य रसंगे पंचतत्व लय करे न संकीर्तन रंगे. So all these panch tattva, these other 5 of them, they all appeared together. So it's actually Lord Chaitanya only in 5 forms. And Panchatattva Laya Karena Sankirtana Range. Oh, they did very, very beautiful Sankirtan. Beautiful Sankirtan. And the power of Sankirtan is if it is done very nicely, everybody wants to be a part of that Sankirtan. All of them want to come and be with the Sankirtan. They want to do the Sankirtan. Excuse me. Everybody wishes to do. That's the power of Sankirtan. So they attracted everybody into this Sankirtan. पंचतत्व एक वस्तु नाही किचु भेद रस आस्वादे तबो विविध विभेद. Hare Krishna. So if you understand, spiritually they are one tattva only. There is no difference. Eka vastu nahi kichu beda. But our philosophy is what? Our philosophy is achinta bheda bheda tattva. Correct? So there is abheda tattva. That means they are all spiritual elements. There is nothing material. Even Guru is a spiritual principle. Guru is not material. So why the variety then? Why Panchatattva? Why only Lord Chaitanya doesn't deliver? Yes, because of Rasa Aswadite. For the purpose of actually tasting transcendental mellows. Tabu Vivida Viveda. That is why there is a difference. That is the reason there is a variety, variegatedness. Now yesterday was Sri Gaur Purnima and today is Jagannath Mishra festival. So there's one sloka which always everybody discuss. Radha Krishna Eka Atma Dui Deha Dhari Anyona Vilase Rasa Aswadita Kori. So Radha Krishna are actually one. Yes, they're one. Absolute truth is one. But Dui Deha Dhari, they take two bodies. Why? For a purpose of exchanging rasa, exchanging love, to make pastimes happen. That's why they take two bodies, two forms. But the same two has become one again. And that is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. That's how Gauranga Mahaprabhu's tattva is explained. Who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? So similarly, Panchatattva is also one principle, one tattva. But they take 5 forms so that each one of them can fulfill one responsibility, one key factor, and they all can taste mellows. For that purpose, they take 5 forms. But actually it is Lord Chaitanya only. पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्. Hare Krishna. So Bhakta, beautifully it is mentioned that 5 tattvas are Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam, the 5 subject matters of Krishna. We offer obeisances. First is Bhakta Rupa. Who is Bhakta Rupa? Yes, anybody? Who is Bhakta Rupa? Bhakta Rupa is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa. Bhakta Swarupa. Swarup means expansion of a devotee. That is Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is always Nityananda, Balram, Ananta. They are always Swarup. Okay. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. Bhakta Avataram. So last section we had discussed. Bhakta Avatar. Who is Bhakta Avatar? Advaita Acharya. Perfect. He is Bhakta Avatar. Bhaktakyam. Akyam means he is known as a devotee. Who is he? Srivas Pandit. And Bhakta Shaktikam is Gadadhar Pandit. Okay. So like this, these are the 5 Panchatattva's. Swayam Bhagavana Krishna Ekala Ishvara Advitiya Nandatmaja Rasika Shekhara. So Swayam Bhagavan Krishna is Ekala Ishvara. This was also discussed in the team that ultimately Krishna is the only Ishvara. Advitiya. That means there is no second Krishna. There's no second one like him. Nobody equal to him. And he's Nanda Atmaja. He appeared as a son of Nanda, who is simply Rasika Shekhar. Just enjoy. Only he can enjoy. See, how many of us want unlimited enjoyment. We want such. Yeah, we all want. That's why we come to material world. But we don't have capacity. We enjoy a little bit, we will fall sick. Yes. So a person who is Vishayi, enjoyer, may see, oh my God, this is a beautiful place, a plate of chappan bhog. Wish somebody makes like this for me. Oh, you can only wish like that. Because number one, you cannot finish the plate also. Number two, even if you finish the plate, then after that, your pet will become gadbad. Number three, maximum one day you can eat like that. After that, you will have to eat health khichdi for rest of life. So we cannot even enjoy like the Lord. So this Rajbhog little we can take. So Krishna is the supreme enjoyer and we can all just take part in his enjoyment. We are assistants or cooperators in his enjoyment. Krishna can only enjoy unlimitedly. This we will realize. The conditioned living entities will realize this very easily. So Krishna is Rasika Shekhar. Only he can enjoy. Correct. Even in dancing kirtan, one devotee was the other day sharing his experience. In dancing kirtan, one devotee comes in center and rotates. Correct? Yes, he may rotate. How much time can you stay in the center and rotate? Maximum 30 seconds. 1 minute. सबसे ऊपर 1.5 minute. After that, other devotees only will catch him. प्रभु साइड में आ जाओ, चक्कर खा के गिर जाओगे. Come. नहीं निकलो, चलो बाहर. We cannot remain in the center also, dancing all the time. Because that place is actually meant for Krishna. He is the center. So we can't stay in the center. He is Rasik Shekhar. Correct? Okay. रासादि विलासी व्रज ललना नागर आरयत सब देख ताहार परिकर. Okay. So rasa adi vilasa. Oh, Krishna is a super rasa adi. So Ras Lila and other dances he enjoy other pastimes along with Vraja Lalana. Vraja Lalana means the gopis. Nagara means the leader. You sing na? Yashomati Nandana Vrajavara Nagara. So Nagar means he is the leader. Gokula Ranjana Kana. So he is the leader. Arayata Sabadeka Tara Parikara. So he is the leader and everybody are simply his associates. Like that is mentioned. So the same theme goes on. Let's continue. Sai Krishna Avatirna Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sai Parikara Gane Sange Sabda Sabadhanya. So the same Krishna has appeared as Sri Krishna Chaitanya and all his parikar, all his associates, all dhanya, everybody who came, they are also equally glorious. They all came. So similarly, Ekila Ishvara Tattva Chaitanya Ishvara Bhakta Bhavamaya Tara Shuddha Kalevara. Okay, so that same Ishwar Tattva has come as Chaitanya Ishwar. Yes, he is Ishwar. He is Ishwar. But he has come in the mood of a devotee. And he has, please understand, his body is Sachidananda body. Yes, it's a pure body that he has. There's no material tinge. Krishna Madhuryera Eka Adbhuta Swabhava Apana Aswadita Krishna Kare Bhakta Bhava. See, again, now this is just a revision. Krishna Madhurya Eka Adbhut Swabhava. This is the beautiful nature of Krishna's sweetness. Krishna Madhurya Eka Adbhut Swabhava. So beautiful nature of Krishna's sweetness. Apane Aswadite Krishna. Yes, he wants to relish. Kare Bhakta Bhav. In order to relish this fully, this Madhurya, this sweetness, in order to be relished, one has to become what? You have to become a devotee. Even Krishna has to become devotee. And that's why he became a devotee, to taste fully. I'm not able to taste fully. Full nahi aa pa raha mere ko. Yes, for that you have to become a devotee. Ite bhakta bhava dhare chaitanya gosai bhakta swarupatara nityananda bhai. Very clear. Chaitanya became Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa. And this is Bhakta Swarupa Nityananda Bhai. Bhakta Avatara Tara Acharya Gosai. Very clear? So Bhakta Avatar is Advaita Acharya. Eiti na tattva sabe Prabhu karegai. And these three tattvas, okay, they are all Prabhu tattvas. What tattvas? Prabhu. They are masters. They are Lord. ये भगवान है तीनों. Again, एक महाप्रभु अर प्रभु दुई जन दुई प्रभु सेवे महाप्रभुर चरण. Out of them, one is Mahaprabhu, who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and other two are Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu. They are Prabhus only. They are not Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is only one. So there is a discrimination there also. Achintya Veda Bhai. They are same but yet different. Dui Prabhu seve Mahaprabhura charana. And these two Prabhus, they serve the Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. Eitina tattva sarvaradhya karimani. Chaturtaye bhakta tattva aradhika jani. Okay. So these three tattvas are sarva aradhya. Sarva aradhya means supremely worshipable for everyone. All of them should worship them. इन तीनों की पूजा करनी चाहिए. Worship. And the fourth one, Chaturtaye. The fourth is a person who is Bhakta Tattva. And who is he? Aradhika. He is a worshipper. He worships these three. Please understand. Shrivasadi yata koti koti bhakta gana. Shuddha bhakta tattva madhye tasabara ganana. Oh. So Srivas Thakur actually is a representative of Koti Koti Bhaktagan. We say na Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. And we sometimes ask question, Prabhuji, how many devotees are there in our ISKCON Pune? Okay, maybe some 10,000. All right. ठीक है सिर्फ ISKCON का नहीं हो सकता ISKCON पुणे का नहीं होगा सारा ISKCON होगा okay ISKCON all over the world how many devotees maybe about 1.5 million or 2 million अच्छा 2 million 2 million भी फिर भी वो करोड़ नहीं होता so not just ISKCON devotees let us include all sampradayas together maybe around another 4-5 million अरे बस फिर ये अनंत कोटि कहाँ गए oh they are all in the spiritual world yes in spiritual world there are crores and crores of Vaishnavas ananta koti means you cannot count that many and koti means type and koti also means crore both so a different type but who is the leader of all the devotees the leader of all the devotees is Srivas Pandit he represents all the pure devotees correct he is the representative Shuddha Bhakta Tattva Madhye Tasabara Ganana. So they are all counted among, he is counted among all the Shuddha Bhakta Tattva. Next. Gadadhara Pandit Adi Prabhura Shakti Avatar Antaranga Bhakta Kari Ganana Yahar. Oh, so Gadadhar Pandit represents what? Shakti Avatar, the Lord's potency, the Lord's prowess. And he is calculated as Antaranga Bhakta, very confidential devotee or a inner devotee, inner circle devotee. So they are the Shakti Tattva. Okay. Now this will complete the section of understanding the Panch Tattva. Yes, all Panch Tattva understood. So Tattvas are explained in this particular section till here. Ya sabalaya Prabhu Nitya Vihar, Ya sabalaya Prabhura Kirtana Prachar, Ya sabalaya Karena Prema Aswadana, Ya sabalaya Dana Kare Prema Dhana. So what they all do? They do 4 things. Ya Sabalaya Prabhura. So Yasaba Laya Prabhu means Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the company of Panch Tattva. This is the first. If you remember this one, Yasaba Laya Prabhura, Yasaba Laya Karena. Okay. So if you do this Yasaba, you'll understand all 4. So all 4 of them, all 5 of them, what they did. Number 1, Nitya Vihar. They constantly perform pastimes. See, even in Srimad Bhagavatam or any literature, Puranas, we only get a glimpse of pastimes of Krishna. We can never say that I know all pastimes of Krishna because every second he is performing different pastimes. Yeah, his pastimes are different constantly, and every second he is performing many pastimes. So Krishna का सारा लीला जान सकते हैं क्या नहीं? You cannot understand सारी लीला. It's only a glimpse. Bhagavatam is only a trailer. Only trailer. Unlimited. बाकी trailer अच्छा लगा तो भी movie देखने जाते हैं, right? तो भागवतम अच्छा लगा, then we want to go to spiritual world to see. Not only see, we can even serve and participate in the pastimes. It's a beautiful trail. So first thing is Nitya Vihar. They constantly perform pastimes. Number 2, what they do? Oh, Kirtan Prachar. Kirtan Prachar. So they are preaching through Kirtan. They are doing kirtan and preaching. Number 3, prema aswadan. They are tasting the love of Godhead as they are doing kirtan. And dana kare premadhan. And they're distributing also. They're not just themselves tasting, they're also distributing. They're doing prema dan, prem dhan dan. They're just distributing this love of Godhead. So these are the 4 things that the Panchatattva do together wherever they go. Okay. So now the Premadan is elaborated a little bit in the next section from 20 to 28. Sui Panchatattva mili Prithvi Asiya Purva Prema Bhandarera Mudra Ughadiya Panche mili lute prema kare aswadan Yata yata piye Trishna bade anukshana. Oh, beautiful. आपसे क्या होगा? This section is about how they flooded the world with Krishna prem. सही पंचतत्व मिली, they all met. सब लोग मिले, किधर मिले? पृथ्वी आशिया. They came together and met on पृथ्वी लोक, this planet. सब एक साथ आ गए. And पूर्व प्रेम भंडारेर मुद्रा उघाड़िया. उघाड़िया in Marathi says ना, उगड़, दार उगड़, open the door, correct? So what they did, mudra means seal, है ना, seal. से ना मुद्रा, मुद्रा, मुद्रिका लगाओ तुम्हारी, seal it, seal the document. So that seal, it was actually locked. So Purva, what the love of Godhead was there, Purva Prema Bhandar. So Prema Bhandar which was there, the storehouse of love of Godhead, that was locked. The treasure chest was locked. It was sealed. So they opened the seal. उन्होंने खोल दिया. And पांच मिली लूटे, for 5 of them together, लूटे प्रेम. They started looting the prema and करे आस्वादना. लूट लिया उन्होंने. Was kept open. कहाँ से लेके आए? गोलोक से लेके आए. और लेके आके खोल दिया. And they started looting it. Yeah, looting, stealing. And करे आस्वादन. Loot करके they were tasting. Yatta yatta piya, and it was actually a transcendental drink. This Krishna prema is always compared to rasa or drink. But as and when they were drinking, Trishna bade anukshan. The more they were drinking, the thirst was increasing. Kya baat hai? So one devotee asked me a question, Prabhu, how do you understand we are making advancement in Krishna consciousness? So I gave a very simple answer. When you are chanting, the more you chant, if you are feeling that अरे बहुत बस हो गया भाई, हाँ बहुत हो गया, कैसे 16 खत्म करना है? If we have this attitude, we are not yet advanced. But the more we are chanting, we are feeling like chanting more and more and more. Then your thirst for chanting is increasing. Your thirst for listening to Srimad Bhagavatam is increasing. Your thirst for Chaitanya Charitamrita is increasing. Then we are making advancement. So is our thirst growing or our thirst going? If our thirst is going, then we are कुछ गड़बड़ है, कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है. And if our thirst is growing, then सही direction में चल रहे हैं. So this is that one drink. This Krishna Prem is that one drink you drink, you feel like drinking more. Your thirst is increasing more and more. That's what happens. Puna puna piyaya haya maha matta nache kande hase gaya yaiche mada matta. So again and again they drank. And what was their experience of drinking? So one thing was thirst was not going. So haya maha matta. That means they became mad in ecstasy. The more they drank, they became mad and mad in ecstasy. And what do you understand about ecstasy? Nache. You start dancing. Many times devotees, the press reporters, they ask Prabhupada, Swamiji, your disciples, they dance so well. How is that? Prabhupada said that is out of ecstasy. Yeah, we don't practice dance steps. So nowadays, it's a fashion in the marriages. Some of my students told me there is a Sangeet festival. Yes, before marriage, there is Sangeet. So in that, the ladka wala, ladki wala, everybody, they practice dance moves and come. They practice nicely and come. हम ऐसा करेंगे, लड़की वालों को हरा देंगे, लड़के वालों को किसका dance अच्छा है, so किसमें कितना है दम. Like that, those people come and they do dance and they practice so much. Whereas our devotees don't practice anymore. हम लोग कोई practice नहीं करते. It's not that. Dancing is natural when you sing properly. You chant, you become ecstatic. You become ecstatic, you'll naturally dance. There's Prahlad Prabhu, and Prahlad Prabhu had a video. What is Kirtan? I'll just check if I have that video. What is Kirtan? Okay, I don't have it. Prahlad Prabhu. I don't have it, unfortunately. You can see it on the YouTube. If I put it here, copyrights will come. I'll not put that. So what is in that? He's in Australia. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. So initially, if you see, for first few minutes, there are Matajis, Prabhus, everybody closing their eyes. They're doing like that, and they're also singing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They sang naturally. They're singing exactly same way. The next moment, what is happening? Next moment, they all became blissful. They were all initially. You see their photo, they're all stressed. They're all stressed. They're all anxious. But then they do it deeply. Then they smile. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Everybody, not just there's some French Dadi wala Prabhus, men, Australia, all Australian, no Indian, Australian men, an Australian woman. Everybody smiling. Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Hare. And then when the fast Kirtan starts, everybody stands up. No, there's nobody to tell, Utho, dance karo. They stand up, and one Mataji raises both the hands like this, and everybody raises hands, and they start dancing naturally in the same way. And Prahlad Prabhu says in the Kirtan, this is the first time they've ever come to Hare Krishna program. And many of them don't even know what is Hare Krishna program. He's in shirt, he's not with Tilak also. He's with shirt pant. Dhoti kurta mein bhi nahi hai. First time they are seeing this. Naturally, everybody stands up. Which means because of the Kirtan, they all became ecstatic for at least that moment. So Nache will dance. Some of them were crying also. Kande, Hase, laughing. Gaye, loudly chanting. Yaiche Madamatta. Somebody, if you look at a person who is doing Kirtan, will understand that these people are drunk, I think. Just in the festival. In the festival, when the Prasad was announced, the youth devotees, they told Prabhuji, Kirtan, Kirtan, chhod hi nahi rahe the. And they wanted me to also come and dance with them. So I said, all right, fine. Kirtan karte hain. So I gave the mic to another devotee who does Kirtan. And we're dancing, dancing, dancing. And nobody is bothered about Prasad. Are chhod. And some of them who come new, they were all watching. ये लोग ऐसा कैसे मतलब कैसे कर रहे हैं ये लोग? How these guys dancing so much? What are these guys doing? But any lay person would have seen the youth, that especially the last part of dancing Kirtan, they would have really suspected that I think all these guys are drunk, heavily drunk. That's the only thing that we can understand. पिए हुए सब लोग पी के नाच रहे लोग. That's what we'll think. But that is the power of Sankirtan. This is another nasha. Sankirtan ka nasha. Correct? Person is not at all stopping. Patra apatra vichara nahi nahi sthana sthana. Okay. Patra apatra vichara nahi sthana asthana. Yahi yaha paya taha kare prema dana. So again, patra patra vichar nahi. Qualified, unqualified, no vichar. Sthana asthana, which place to give, which place not to give, no vichar. यही यहाँ पाया, whoever he got where तहाँ करे प्रेमदान, जिसको जहाँ मिला दे दिया. Nice Tanastan. I'll tell you once what happened. We had all gone for book distribution. Correct? Book distribution. And devotees were so very enthusiastic in book distribution. They had gone to village, we used to go. And our devotees used to mark, they used to mark the doors. So one full vasti you see, one door mein two devotees. They stand, they batter the door. So one time one devotee, he battered the door and the person opened. And that was actually a toilet. He was coming from toilet. Stana dekhi. And that devotee still showed him Bhagavad Gita. And that guy got confused. Bhai, main toilet se aa raha hu, you're giving me Bhagavad Gita. But the devotee was giving and pitching, take, le lo. He said, I'll at least go wash my hands and come. And this devotee was take. Glad to tell him, Prabhu, please. Isko jaane do, jaake aane do, le lega. So Asthana, I mean, even place that devotee was not seeing. अरे टॉयलेट के बाहर वो भी डोर है ना, बाहर होता है. टक टक टक. They opened and he was coming and devotee is giving him book. Take. Asthana na dekhi. And यही यहाँ पाया, जो जिधर मिला तहाँ करे प्रेमदान. They got. We'll just complete this section. Till 28 is the section. We have 5 more verses. We'll quickly complete. लुटिया खाइया दिया भंडार उजाड़े आश्चर्य भंडार प्रेम शतगुण बाड़े. Oh, so लूट लिया, खा लिया, दे दिया, and bhandare ujade, which means it was actually a store. They completely emptied it. Khali kar diya practically. But ascharya, there's something surprising. Bhandara prema shata guna bade. It increased 100 times more. Suppose we have made 100 puris. Okay, 100 puris. And there are about 50 devotees who have come. So we tell clearly, Prabhu, please give 2 puris to all devotees and 2 पूरी देने के बाद सबके लिए फिर खिचड़ी है. ठीक है, पूरी का सेकंड सर्विंग नहीं है, 2 पूरी है सबके लिए, because 100 ही बना है. And imagine the prasadam who is distributing puri is an ecstatic devotee who didn't hear the announcement of the kitchen in charge, and he comes and starts taking with 2 hands. He takes both the hands, he's picking up 10 puris and distributing. Prabhu, take. Prabhu, khao aaj. Today is feasting day. He takes, giving. And then the kitchen in charge gets the notice that Prabhu, there's one ecstatic devotee who came in between, senior devotee. We told 2 per devotee distribute करना. उन्होंने छीन लिया bucket and he started emptying the bucket. Prabhu, he's giving सबको 5-10 बांट रहे हैं Prabhu. Kitchen in charge से I resign. मैं resign कर रहा हूँ. जो पूरी खत्म हो गया खुद आके बना लेना. मैं नहीं आ रहा हूँ उसमें. But imagine the notice goes to kitchen in charge that Prabhu, he is distributing puri but it's not getting over. In fact, और बढ़ रहा है. कैसे? Then that is called आश्चर्य. आश्चर्य वैसे ही होता है. The most successful book distributor, Vijay Prabhu, he came to Krishna consciousness in 1978 and he has himself distributed crores and crores of books. He just does that. He goes and distributes books and preaches. Himself a very, very sincere sadhak and a book distributor. So he also told the same experience. He says, just distribute the books, the money will come. And for us, it's very difficult to digest. He says, India में नहीं काम करेगा. He said, in India की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. India also have distributed books just like that and money Krishna sends. Don't worry, keep the books. Distribute books, money will come. आप मत ट्राई करना. पूरा श्रद्धा नहीं है ना, मत ट्राई करना. Please. Otherwise, books will go and money will also go. He has that faith and conviction. So people give. So that's what happened. उच्च लीला प्रेम वान्या चौदी के वेडाया स्त्री वृद्ध बालक युवा सबरे डुबाया. So उच्च लीला प्रेम वान्या. So now this inundation of this love which was happening, inundation of love. उच्च लीला, उछल गया वो. उछल गया means it flooded. चौदी के बेडाया. Yes. So this everywhere. Yes. चौदी का भुवन means the 14 planetary systems. So स्त्री वृद्ध बालक युवा सबारे डुबाया. Sri Matajis, old men, small boys, youth preaching, youth, wise devotees, Sabare Dubaya, everybody merged into it. Some working men have not come in this class, don't worry, we will see. Sajjana Durjana Pangu Jada Andagana Prema Vanyaya Dubaila Jagatira Jana. So different categories of people are there. Sajjan means gentlemen. Yes, who have a very proper way of livelihood. They are Sajjan. Durjan means frauds. Those who don't have proper lifestyle. They don't have proper livelihood. Pangu means lame fellows who are not able to walk. Jada means these fellows are mad, mental patients actually. Even in those times they were there. Andagana, blind fellows. Prema, Vanyaya, Dubaila, Jagatirajana, all these people also got Krishna consciousness. Next. Jagata Dubila Jivera Haila Bijanash Taha Deki Pancha Janira Prema Ullas. Yes. So what happened? Jagat Dubila. In Krishna Prem they all डूब गए और जीवेर हाइला बीज नाश. I'll tell you what is this bija. This bija is the seed of material enjoyment. Yeah, this bija means this is a seed of material enjoyment. So their material enjoyment का जो desire होता है. Now if you take the seed, any seed, sesame seed or you take the sunflower seed and you roast it. Either you roast it or you flood it, you put it in water for a long time, it will not germinate. Germinate nahi hoga wo. It will not become plant. So similarly, when you put your material desires, material seeds into the flood of Prem Sankirtan, then those desires will not manifest. That's what happened to them. Tahadiki Panchajanira Parama Ullas, and the Panchtattva enjoyed so much. Last sloka. Yata yata prema vrishti kare panchajane tata tata bade jala vyapi tribhuvane. Yes. So more and more the prema vrishti, it's a rain. Flood, how it came? Because of the rains. Because of rains, flood comes, right? So there was prema vrishti. There was rains of love of Godhead. And these five panchtattvas, these five people, they only brought it. And tata tata bade jala, the water increased. And vyape tribhuvane, it completely spread all over the three worlds. 14 planetary systems pura डूब गया. किसमें? Hari Hari Krishna Prem. Wow, that's the beauty. Amazing, right? So how Panchatattva inundated the love of God everywhere in the five planetary systems, in all the 14 planetary systems, five people. That's very amazing. All right, so that was the whole sum and substance. We did three sections today. The first section is we offered respects to Panchatattva. Number two, we understood the Panchatattva. And number three, we understood the activity of Panchatattva. Broadly, what did they do? But some of them strategically planned, yes, planned and they went. Strategically planned and they went to this, escape this mercy. Correct? बच गए वो लोग. तो जो बच गए उनको कैसे? How exactly did Mahaprabhu save them, or how he gave them mercy? That we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you all very much, Srila Prabhupada. Yes, question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam. Prabhuji,
Yes.
very nice class. Prabhuji, I had a doubt in text 18-19 purport, the last para. It says, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enjoys his pastimes with his immediate expansion, Nityananda Prabhu, his pure devotees and his three Purusha incarnations, namely Karanodakasai Vishnu, Garbhodakasai Vishnu, and Shirodakasai Vishnu, always accompany the Supreme Lord to propound the Sankirtana movement.
Yes.
Prabhuji, the Purusha avatars accompany Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to propound the Sankirtana movement. Prabhuji, I am not able to understand that.
No, these Purusha avatars are nothing but Advaita Acharya. So, see, Mahavishnu contains Garbhodakshay Vishnu and Shirodakshay Vishnu within him. So, Advaita is that Mahavishnu who is the embodiment of the Purusha avatars.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Harish.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, श्री कृष्णदास कविराज पाद की जय, श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय.